Hello, guys. Welcome back to our chess stream in lichess.org. So, I'm gonna showing you a game I played earlier ago, 13 minutes ago. As you can see here, it was 13 minutes ago, and I played against Orizimi. Okay, let's see, Orizimi. hmm Not much information. Okay, then I played here. He has when 2126 rating, while I'll be dropping from, actually I've been in 2200, but I lost around 60 plus rating this week because I was playing uh very loose, so I'm not in my good form or shape this week. So after this streaking loss this week, luckily I'm able to find a win today, so that's why I recorded this game. Then what else? Here he started with e4. Then I played with c5, the Sicilian defense. Okay. He played knight f3. I played knight c6. Okay. He played g6. Not g6 but g3. Here I played d5. There's an old saying in Sicilian that if you are able to push the d5 square, push it. Yeah, that's the rule. Golden theory of Sicilian. So here he played like e takes d pawn. Then I take with my queen. Queen takes d4. Not d4 but d5. He played bishop g2. Okay, bishop g2. I played bishop g4. Okay, Picasso. Actually, there's a plenty of game here. There's a plenty of recognizable game. Some games are way back 1999, 2013, old games. These are uh, highly rated player. So that's good to know that we are in line. Yeah. Then after that, I played Queen D7. It's still a book line. Then E3, not E3 but D3. He played D3, and I think this I played E6, which is a bad move, and also not a book. So the other line was E5. This one. Okay. So there's still a game here. When I played E6, there's no found game, so I can see that it is a bad move, guys. And also, if you can see, I'm blocking the bishop and the queen connection for the h3 pawn. You can now push this pawn. So what he did is bishop e3, just threatening my pawn here. It's not fully threat because it defended with my bishop. And also, he just developed this piece same time. Then I played the okay. The database is down because there's close. Let's close it. There's nothing else from there. I played knight f6 because it's a normal developing move. So he played knight knight b d2, just developing a piece. Okay, that's good. And also trying to move to the c4 square, a beautiful c4 square. Then I put my bishop on e7 to develop my bishop. Okay, and push the h2 pawn, asking what I'm gonna do with my bishop here at g4. So the computer suggested to eat this pawn, not pawn, the knight, but I didn't do that because I reserved my knight and my bishop against knight. I want a bishop against a knight because in a bishop is quite strong during late game, and only knight is okay when it's close. But this I don't want to have a close game. I want an open game. So here I just step back my bishop on h5. bishop h5. Then he played queen e1. I think it's a bad move because the engine disagree with that. After some advantage here of 1.4, suddenly it goes down to negative zero point 0.4. So it's almost upon negative disadvantage on that one. So what I did here, I castle, and what he did is going for a king h2. So most probably he will be pushing the f pawn. This pawn here, he will be pushing that in later part of the game. So what I did here is just to develop, just make a battery on the center, semi-open center. Here he make a move of a3. Is planning. I don't know what's the plan on a3. I think he doesn't want my knight to jump on the b4. He's scared of that, so he played a3. So here I played b6 just to defend this square. We are playing too passive in this game, so you can see that it's very passive. Here he oops, what's this? He jumped knight c4. Okay, actually the computer suggested to take this. Why did I didn't take it? I'm not sure, but I don't usually take bishop for knight. Then after that, knight jump here. So I did a knight d5 jump, and he played knight fe5, threatening my queen here at d7. So exchange of knights. That's good. Then I think he also eat that with the knight. Okay, then what the next move I got is, I think I made a mistake here. Yeah, it's just queen d7. Not queen d7 to c7. Normal move. Then the knight go back to the f3 square. So I took the bishop on e3 because again I love taking bishops. If there's an opportunity for me to take a bishop with a knight, I'll go for it. And I will preserve my bishop because I want my bishop in the long game. So he took that with a pawn. Then I think here I just move the bishop to the powerful f6 square. As you can see, this diagonal is quite too strong for the bishop. Then he defended that one. And see again, the computer suggested to take that knight. Computer is so funny. I don't want to take it. Then what I did here is queen queen d7. Then after that, queen d7. I'm planning to go to this square, this a4 square. Then actually I sleep here, mouse slip. Then he put the pawn on g4 square. Then after that, I move back my bishop. Then he moved, I think he moved e4. Okay. Then here I should have, I want to go to a4 square, but I mouse slip and put my queen in b5 instead. Actually, it's a mouse slip, and it gives me a disadvantage in that one. So it's a free move for him. What he did is d queen d2. Actually, this is also a bad move because I can take this pawn in the center. So which I did. The computer suggested to push this on c4 square, but I didn't. But I took the bishop on e4 instead. So that what happened. And after that, he go to queen f4. Then I did push. I then take my bishop back on the g6 square. Then after that, he push f h4, threatening threatening my bishop here. So what I did, I give my bishop an escape route. So I did h6. So h6. Then he pushed the bishop at g5. Then I took it. It took bishop back. This I'm not sure if I think there's a good move, the rook here, but I'm not sure why it's giving him. Oh, because of this one. Yeah, because of this one here. Cover and push. Yeah, I think he's queenless already. Yeah, I didn't see that. But what I did is after rook h1, I did push my f6 immediately. He took. I took my. I took the g-tex f6 pawn, and now you go to king g1. He has now the whole open file h file. So I'm I'm pretty disappointed that during this time, but because he got the file. So what I did, oh, he have a winning advantage as this one, 7.8. That's almost a queen. So what I did here is to try to defend. Then I put my hook here. Then he go for a knight jump. Then after that, I go back. He did took my bishop. There's nothing I can do with that. Then I took a check. Rook takes knight and check. Then king f2. Then what I did, I go back with my queen here because I think my queen here in the b5 is quite misplaced. Then after that, he wants to go for rook. And I think what I did here is just to make an exchange. I was forced to make an exchange. Then after that, he took the rook takes g1 and have an open file. So what I did here, I think I put my queen and my king here on this square. So I have a control and I can exchange my rook here, asking for exchange at the rook at the g open file. So what I did, he did exchange. He want to exchange with the queen. I think this is a pretty bad idea for him because he is on the attacking side and he wants to exchange. That's against the theory that if you are in the attacking side, you should not exchange your pieces. So I did took the chances. I took I take the queen and pawn takes queen, and now I have my rook now as an open file. So and a check. That's give me a pawn. Then you go up. Okay. Then I take the pawn. After he make a bad move here, he pushed the pawn here, which gave me a check and giving me a piece. Then after that, I think he didn't come back during the game. I think he was quite frustrated after the game, so he totally lost out of his mind. So he given up until his time went to zero. So I think that's what happened here. And thank you for watching. Bye bye. God bless.